Hello everyone, we're halfway through 2017 and summer is here. And the spirit of Lawndale continues to thrive. First, we take you to an annual tradition where for more than 30 years, our community comes together to honor and acknowledge the youth in Lawndale. Then we head over to Rogers Middle School for a spring extravaganza. And finally, the possible future leaders of our city take a tour of their local government. These stories and more coming up as Lawndale Living begins right now. Hello and welcome to Lawndale Living, the show that focuses on everything Lawndale. I'm your host, Jennifer Murillo. There's a song that says, "The children are our future," and that could not be more true here in Lawndale. Our long-awaited annual Youth Day Parade was full of dancing, marching, and smiles, and our Lawndale camera crew was there to capture the celebration.
So since 2008, this is our 10th one. It's just a fantastic event. We had 57 entries, 2,100 kids out here, and adults, 2,100 people. So this is just a tremendous community event.
I feel like it brings us together, like as a community. Everybody comes out and watches and like enjoy themselves.
These events are all about the community. So in regards to that, the children get to come out, they get to show off their skills, whether it's band or dance or whatever it is that they're doing. My favorite part of the parade is always the little dancers. You know, they get out there, they've got a lot of energy, and they actually keep it together for the piece.
We appreciate this opportunity. This is so great because they unify the people, especially the different communities. You know, like Guatemalan and from Mexico and all those other countries.
It was really good, and I love coming out here supporting Lawndale. I feel really good because you get to meet new people and have fun with other people.
It helps us bring us together, like teachers of like all the different cultures that live in Lawndale.
I feel it's great to all families to come together and support the community. It's safe, it's fun, and every year people come together and we do amazing events, and yeah.
You know, we had more marching bands as usual, which makes the parade much more interesting. I think we had 9 marching bands. I think we had 1 in elementary school marching band, 4 middle school, and 4 high school. We had more high school bands than we typically do, and we had better high school bands. We had some tremendous bands out here because the parade's not as good as it can be if you don't have a lot of bands. It really makes people, the spectators on the sidelines, get more involved, and it makes the parade much more interesting. You're talking about street closures, you're talking about safety, you're talking about dealing with the weather, you're talking about getting 2,100 people here safely. So we usually start planning this event in September, and we go step by step, and it's a full 7 months of planning. You know, we're finally finished planning this event last week, so we can have a week to breathe before the event starts.
I think today's turnout was great. We had a great turnout. The weather was beautiful. I mean, you couldn't pick a better day to have a parade. The weather was just beautiful. It wasn't too hot, a little wind, you know, a little breeze. It was really nice, so we had a great turnout today.
This year's parade featured 57 entries with a total of 2,100 participants. We'd like to thank everyone that came out and made this event a huge success. Here in Lawndale, there's always plenty of fun outdoor activities for everyone to enjoy. This year, the Lawndale Elementary School District and Rogers Middle School hosted its annual Spring Extravaganza, a great event that promotes health, wellness, and fun.
Well, today we're having our whole wellness fair that started with the Lawndale Rogers Middle School Leadership Group. And this year they tried something different, and they're having it at their site here at Rogers Middle School.
My leadership class and I have been putting on this event. This is our 9th year now, and our Spring Extravaganza was designed to bring the Lawndale community together and show them all the different options and resources that are available to support healthy living, health and wellness.
What we're doing is promoting the programs that the Community Benefit Department has, such as one of the programs that I'm here for specifically is the Cal Fresh program, and where it is an income-based program. So if families qualify, they are able to buy extra food every month, including groceries.
I think it's really important because we don't have financial guidance right now currently with schools. So we're coming out here and we're volunteering our time. And I think the most important thing is for them to really just know, the value of money. And really in America, it's super important to know how to budget your money and how to administrate that. So if they can start budgeting their allowance, they're definitely going to be able to budget their paychecks when they get older.
Well, all of our partners and our wellness partners are here for families to see what opportunities they have to get any services they may need, and for our students to realize how much support they have behind them. And it's great to see all of our partners here today.
Well, I look at things like the healthy recipe contest that we had this year and a number of entries, and not just the entries but the variety of ingredients that the kids were including in their recipes, like quinoa and sweet potatoes and kale.
I was making my nachos. First I put down beans, then lettuce, tomato, avocado, and chicken. Then I used chips as like spoons and forks.
Well, I just think it's part of our culture now, and it's part of you can hear students telling their parents they should go buy kale because there's a great recipe with kale and croutons. And so I think that it just can only grow, but it's actually becoming part of us now, and that's the exciting part. It's not anything new anymore. It's what we do here in Lawndale.
Will Rogers Middle School students and staff would like to thank all the participants who helped make the Spring Extravaganza such a huge success. If you have any questions about the event, feel free to call the Lawndale Elementary School District at 310-973-1300, or for health and wellness tips, go to the Champions for Change website at www.championsforchange.cdph.ca.gov. Recently, a number of students from the Centinela Valley Union High School District were chosen to learn more about how their local community and government works for their residents. Students from Lusinger, Lawndale, Lloyd, and Hawthorne High converged at the Harold E. Hoffman Community Center to learn about government firsthand.
Well, today is our annual Youth and Government Day program, and we do this annually once a year, and this is an opportunity for the city to, we basically invite students from the 5 high schools in the area to send us students, and we ask for serious students, those that are interested in poli-sci or youth and government.
Well, this is my 5th year being here, maybe 6th year, so I always have students come here because they're from my AP United States History class, and they're some of my highest end students who want to be involved in city government.
And we brought 5 students here to the Youth and Government Day, and my expectations are that the students will get exposure to the different departments that the city takes care of, and they'll be exposed to different job opportunities and just a better understanding of how the inner workings of the city function.
We don't make the final decisions. The council and the planning commission ultimately make those decisions.
I'm somewhat into politics in a sense, so I thought it would be a rewarding opportunity to come and actually see what goes on within the community and see how you can make a difference here and how people do it every single day.
I shadowed Mike, and he is the director for community services, and I learned quite a bit. I learned about budgeting and how community service fits in the whole scheme of the city government.
I shadowed the finance department, and so far I've learned how our annual budget works, how much we spend, how much we get back, how much we have in reserve, and how everything has to be planned out perfectly for it to fit in the annual budget. And then if anything's out of place, it kind of ruins the whole annual budget, so they got to make sure everything's perfect.
My shadower, Chris, he really learned a lot about community development, how it all works, all the different facets of community development, building and safety, redevelopment, housing, and how it all works together, and I think what we showed him today was how we all work to resolve issues that are complex, and then we try to all work together in the community to solve those issues.
Well, coming in today, I kind of just wanted to get the feel for it. I've never been exposed to politics, so I thought this was going to be an interesting experience.
So I really believe in job shadowing, and I think that if every student could job shadow, then it would be motivational for them to do better in school, give them a goal. So that's why I bring the students here.
The students and city staff both enjoyed this year's event and look forward to meeting and working with another great selection of students next year. And now it's time to find out about some of the great events and programs that are coming up in the months ahead with the Lawndale Living Community Calendar.
There are plenty of events to check out in the months ahead. Summer's here and everyone enjoys getting out and doing. For adventure seekers and museum fans of Lawndale, the city will be hosting a trip to Exposition Park by USC for museum tours and a great fun day. The Exposition Park museum trip will begin at 10 a.m. when the bus departs, and it's recommended to arrive early. To enjoy the trip, all you have to do is register at the community center, and the excursion is open to the public. For more information, please call 310-973-3270 and ask about the Exposition Park Museums trip taking place on Tuesday, June 13th. Father's Day will be celebrated this month, and Lawndale is hosting a luncheon at the community center on Thursday, June 15th at 12 p.m. A suggested donation of $3 is requested, and everyone's invited to celebrate Father's Day at Lawndale with Dad and the whole family. And if you'd like to find out where everyone's headed this summer, the City of Lawndale is hosting a Travelers Club General Meeting at 1:30 on Tuesday, June 20th. The Travel Club is always planning some great trips, and if you like traveling and having fun with a great group of folks, this club is for you. You can find out more by calling the Community Center at 310-973-3270 or by going online at www.lawndalecity.org. The Lawndale Elementary School District will once again be having its free summer meals program at its schools starting June 19th and running all the way through July 28th. Kids 1 to 18 can eat for free, and adults can purchase the same meal for $2.50 for breakfast and $4 for lunch. Eat healthy for free this summer by calling the district at 310-973-1300, extension 50051. Lawndale is celebrating everyone's birthday on the 22nd of June at 12 p.m. with a fun pizza party. A $3 donation is requested, so come on out and party like it's your birthday. And just a reminder, every Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., Lawndale hosts a farmer's market in front of City Hall. Freshly produced foods are available for purchase. There's tacos, pupusas, popcorn, and roasted nuts. And management's on site as well. So if you have any suggestions or feedback about your farmer's market experience, please share. Any comments to improve your experience is appreciated. And don't forget, the Lawndale Blues and Jazz Festival is coming this September 23rd. So start making your plans today. There's lots of great things to do here in Lawndale, so don't forget to check into all the great programs, classes, and events that are being offered at the Community Center today. Remember, City Hall will be closed in observance of Independence Day on July 4th. And that's it for your community calendar. Jennifer, back to you.
Well, that about wraps it up for this edition of Lawndale Living. If you would like to find out more about any of the programs you've seen on the show today, give us a call at 310-973-3200 or go to the city's website at www.lawndalecity.org. And if you have a story idea for an upcoming episode of Lawndale Living, or if you have any questions, you can give Lawndale City TV a call at 310-973-3259 or email us at citytv@lawndalecity.org. Remember, you can always find out when a show will be on by going to City TV Program Guide at www.lawndalecity.org/TV Guide. This will give you a complete listing of all the great shows on Lawndale City TV. And now you can watch us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search for Lawndale City TV. I'm your host, Jennifer Murillo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.